Hi everyone, here is today's dose of love from me. Today I'd like to talk to you about purpose and how important it is to understand your purpose. Your purpose is what really drives you. Your purpose is what you really came here to create. And unless you find what your purpose is and create that, you will never be fully satisfied in your life. You will go and try so many different things that will only bring you pleasure on some level, but you will never truly be satisfied in your heart and in your soul and have peace of mind. The reason why I say this is because along my journey what I did was, I was told that obviously I need to be a really good student, I need to, it's really good for me. This is what I was told. It's really good for me to be a really good student, to be really ambitious and to create, to find a good company, to get good education, to find a good company to work for, etc. It is not a bad thing to do, entirely not a bad thing to do, but it's not my purpose. I was really happy that I managed to, that I had this study that I went through, which is based on the Hermetic philosophy, where I learned a lot of techniques which I'd like to share with you to understand my purpose. And up until then, I didn't know why I felt so empty without, everything on the outside seemed completely fine. I had really good grades, I went to really good uni, completed my degree with honors, and at the moment I work in one of the top companies in the world for consulting. And so what? I was never really happy. I was never really fulfilled. I always knew there's something out there that's for me, but I just didn't know what. In my soul, it was just dragging me down. I was feeling tired and exhausted, and I just wasn't really sure what to do and how to change that. Occasionally I would cry, and my parents would get really worried about me because they couldn't help, because it's not their job to help me. It is my job to understand my own purpose. So my purpose is all about inspiring and empowering others and to understand their own purpose and bring their gifts and talents to the world. This is my purpose. And each and every single person has their own version of that. I have a friend with who I did a technique, and she realized that her purpose is to inspire others through art. She'd like to teach art, and through her art to inspire others to create more art. And when people buy her art, they tell her that the feedback that she gets is that it completely changed the whole energy and the vibration of the house, and people start changing behaviors, and people became more loving, etc. So what I'd like to say with this is that every single one of us has their own purpose. And this purpose is not just in service of us. This purpose is given to us so that we can be in service of others. See, through her art, she changes people, and she changes the behaviors of people at home and makes them more loving and inspires people. So every single one of us has their own version of purpose. And this is what is your responsibility to understand, and no one else's. So what I'd really like to invite you is to a live call next week, probably via Zoom. I'd like to share this technique with you that I learned about 5 years ago that really helped me understand my purpose and helped many people, to many others, to understand what their purpose is. Because the first step of creating a purpose is understanding what it is. So I'd really like to invite you all to a Zoom call next week to go through that technique with me and understand what your purpose is. Write to me in the comments if you'd like to be invited and included in this call, and I'm so looking forward to taking you through that technique. It's going to be an absolute pleasure for me. Love you loads, and I hope that you find that useful.